Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Guild of Icons finale. This is it. This is what we have all been building up to. Players are not doing a recap this time. I'm going to do a recap, and in fact, I'm going to do two. An old man who wears the white cloaks of the librarians descends a pristine marble stair, deeper, darker, into the vast labyrinth of knowledge below the Karaki city. He lights a lantern and raises his hood, the better to hear the monstrous denizens that lurk below. Deeper still he delves, treading familiar, worn paths, never faltering. He stops some time later in a wide atrium ringed with cluttered bookshelves and asks a question, one he's asked 100 times before. He waits 3 minutes, his foot rapping against the marble tiles, then sighs, turns, and starts to leave. A thud of leather-bound paper striking the floor, he stops. With trembling hand and breath caught in his throat, he raises the lantern. There, a tome dense and old, older than any he's seen before. "Thank you," he whispers in a raspy voice and hurriedly snatches the book. Despite the danger, he opens it there and starts to read. In the beginning, before Petrichor drowned the world and Ignova planted the first seed, there was the spark and nothing else. It glittered in the infinite night, like all the stars at once. The blackness grew resentful of the spark's beauty and turned its oppressive ruin against it. It shattered the spark into countless fragments, and those tiny pieces of light, of magic and of love, diffused throughout the cosmos. The endless night, in its reckless rage, had sown the seeds of its own destruction. He breaks from his reading to look over his shoulder, a sound, or rather the absence of it. His breath shudders cold, condensing before his eyes. Not contained to Atos, then he mutters and turns a page. For thousands of years the sparks hung in space, inert, drifting, and many hang there still. But the spark is lonely, and each of its children longs to be reunited with the others. Hundreds of stars danced in the pitch, grew closer, brighter, forming their own spark. But the blackness had not grown complacent. It sought these candles in the dark, and it quenched them. Sparks ever connected to each other felt their depths and cried out. But they are not a spark of melancholy. They are the fire of passion, of endurance, and of resistance. They would not die in isolation, so they grouped together faster, forming magnificent incandescent suns that could not be so easily extinguished. And yet the darkness persisted, and ruin once again came for the spark. One by one the children were silenced, but those that burned with the fiercest light died not in vain, and like their parent, they too exploded, seeding the cosmos with more and more and more. The library lurches now, rips apart, spirals into the yawning void. Its minotaur guardians and owl guides disintegrate. Only the reader remains. He can see it now, the horizon behind him, creeping closer with every word. He whispers them, shivering, a desperate listening against the night. But the darkness learns not, he continues. It creates naught but ruin, including its own. It persisted in its doomed course and spread the spark to every corner of creation, and soon enough, the light, and magic were too great to destroy. And so came Atos, and later the gods, and eventually its people, all imbued with a spark of their own, growing faster and inching the darkness out. So now darkness has come again, but it will fail again. But if its destruction is to come from its gluttony as it always has before, it will cost everything. He runs his finger over the final line in silence, his nails scratching at the parchment. Even me. Meanwhile, for these heroes, at a time that feels at once both distant and uncomfortably near, a group of ragtag adventurers arrived in the city of Karaki, thirsting for adventure. They pledged to the upstart Guild of Icons, the city's state-mandated adventurer monopoly, thrusting themselves into a whirlwind of intrigue, treason, and betrayal. They bested the guild's low marshal, and Eao took his place, an uncomfortable seat of power in a city braced for its inaugural election. And then Silver Street exploded. A rippling sphere of negative energy, antithesis to life and love and magic, engulfed the streets, slowly growing, consuming everything in its wake. An eccentric wizard trapped by the sphere came up with a plan: infiltrate Cantlor, an arcane bastion of knowledge, steal their mightiest relic, the Wand of Creation, and kindle a feeble flame of life to shield the adventurers as they plunge into the abyss to confront the very heart of ruin. Now, within the void's oppressive depths, they stand at the epicenter of their destiny. Before them, Entropy, the dread lich of the Null Zone, leers with unbridled malice. Behind him, a colossal brass sphere encrusted with void stone, calcified negative energy, a grotesque engine fueling the annihilation of reality itself. Outside, the Null Zone consumes Atos. In moments, it will consume everything. With time unraveling, the guild brace themselves for their final reckoning. Roll initiative. That is a recap of the entire campaign for you.
That's, 4 years?
Yeah. Ooh, I've done well on initiative. That's good.
Oh, that's not good. And the wizard said you should infiltrate Cantlore, and you should do it within about 6 sessions.
Shut
It's
up.
a short detour. It should only take you at most 6 sessions to complete. Don't worry about it.
In and out of 6 seconds, it's fine.
Okay. Once again, I have rolled terribly on initiative.
And as a gift, you can all have inspiration. And that
I
means
check.
1 point of spark each.
Ooh, now I've got 2.
Oh, yes. And you might need them.
You know what? I'm going to use that inspiration to re-roll my initiative.
Fair.
Not 1. Okay.
I mean, sometimes that just happens, you know?
This sets a good precedent.
Okay, are we all ready?
No. There's one last thing.
Go on then.
Happy birthday, Nick.
God
Happy birthday,
damn it!
Nick.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Birthday
I
crumbling.
thought I'd got away with it.
Nope.
Shay, you are up first.
So how was everyone else's personal hells? Good? We all feel like we learned lots. Are we happy?
Something, meaning of friendship.
Gotcha. Alright, so
I punched my therapist.
Oh my god, it was great.
You
I
did?
devised smite to my parents. Okay, a reminder of the mechanic for this bubble, Nick. It's following Gargoyle.
That's right.
Stepping outside of it's causing necrotic damage every turn you're not inside the bubble. Bubble's got X number of hit points, yes?
Stacks of death, not necrotic damage. It has
of
X
death, my bad.
hit points, which is marked on this. Currently
100.
70 out of 100 because you failed a couple of checks on the way in.
Joyous. I'm going to
But
delay my
it
initiative
heals
count.
every turn. Okay.
I'll be going after Gargoyle because if I go outside the bubble, it's going to hurt, isn't it?
Yeah, you can ready an action or you can go after Gargoyle
Yeah.
if you want. That's fine. We'll put you at 13. Okay, we go to the lair actions. We all know what I'm doing, right? I tell you what, though, felt bad me doing it last time. I'm going to have one of you roll a d4 and I'll roll the other d4.
Alright, fine.
I'll roll.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Roll badly, please.
You got
Roll
low
for
from
With
one.
the power of minor hypnosis.
You rolled a 1, I rolled a 1. Well, that's fucking excellent. Okay, there we go. A significantly lower number of Zegi andEgyar arrive. Sword for Zegi and a little bow forEgyar. And there are 2 of them. They'll come in at the end of the initiative. While I'm doing all this, Aao, feel free.
Okay, I'm going to open this one up by casting Spirit Guardian.
It's a great choice.
I have the spell tattoo for it.
Can we just have 2 spirit guardians going on at once?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the intent.
disgusting.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, it's a concentration up to 10 minutes. It's a 15-foot radius centered on myself. It does 3d8 radiant damage when a creature first enters it or at the start of their turn.
Excellent.
There you go, there's a 30-foot radius. Oh, sorry, 15-foot radius.
Anything else, Aao?
No. My movement is fairly tied to gargoyles here.
Yep.
Actually,
Gargoyle.
it's meant that different colour.
Let's use Vortex Warp.
Okay.
Let's warp here.
Okay, now we are
That works for me.
talking. Well, yeah, absolutely. So you vortex will be blink out and teleport in right next to Entropy. That has put a somewhat surprised look on Entropy's face, I'll say that.
Entropy is now
Interesting.
surrounded.
Entropy
He
is now
teleported.
surrounded.
He used the power of teleportation. It's one of his arcs, maybe.
Yep.
And I don't really have anything minor to do right now, except hang on, friggin'
Oh, bringing out the baby, the unnamed baby.
Yeah, Ruby's been here the whole time.
Hey, shouldn't the bubble's health be at 100, not 70?
Nope, it's at 70 because we failed a challenge going in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Ruby, let's use Force Strike. That is a 19 against AC.
19 will hit.
I don't even need to say against AC. We've been playing 4E. And then 1d4 plus 4, that's 7 damage.
7 damage. Good. You've hit
Force
the lich.
damage.
Force damage. It is not in any way resistant or immune to force damage, and barely anything is, so.
I think only like 3 things resist force damage and nothing is immune.
Yeah. It reaches out to you gargoyle, and it says in Owlin, "What do you expect to find here except destruction? Why fight? Your world is already gone."
Well, I think your destruction will be a pretty good consolation.
Point of spark. Very nice. Next on the initiative, we have Shay.
Oh, look. I too can cast Spirit Guardians.
This is going to be a short
Also-
fight. We're all
Also, I assume, Iris, that you have named us as things that aren't being hit by your Spirit Guardian. So I'm naming everyone else in the Guild of Icons as things that can't be hit by Spirit Guardians.
I'm sorry, these spirit guardians are ready to eat. No, I'm kidding.
You can't make that assumption about Aao.
I know.
No, yeah, you all are immune. Don't worry. For now.
Actually. I believe that's all I can do with things at the moment as things go. I haven't got much in the way of my bonus actions to use at this juncture that it's not going to be immune to.
I would recommend taking one step to the left if you can. You'll still be in the bubble then, but
Yeah.
it's just better positioning.
Everyone is flanking now. God.
Everyone was flanking before, but
That's true.
now Shay isn't one shove action away from non-existence.
It's the
I mean,
super
I am,
rare four-way
but-
flank.
Okay, that's great. Grounded, over to you.
Do you also have Spirit Guardians? Does your sword cast Spirit Guardian?
The only guardians I need are these. Which is to say, which is to say, I cast grapple.
Yes, okay. Well, I will. Oh, God, I don't even think a lich can beat this at all. Let me just double check. Yeah, all right. I'll give it a go.
Yep.
I will
I
use
believe.
acrobatics.
Okay, I have a plus 17 to athletics, so let's see what the dice say.
Okay. Oh, I've rolled well. Oh,
Have
wait.
you rolled well enough to beat a 28?
No, I rolled an 18. I've just realised there would be physically no way you could lose apart from even a nat
Natural
1
one.
you'd win.
Good old reliable talent.
Oh yeah, I had that.
Yeah, you got reliable talent, so the minimum you can roll is a 10. So
Wait, that applies to initiative as well.
Only if you have
it's only if
proficiency.
you have proficiency in something, I think, which
Okay, never
you're
mind
not
then.
proficient in initiative. But that's great. Yep. Entropy is grappled. You get you get it in your arms, and its head turns like an owlin's head, 180 degrees to look straight at you. Out of the skull's mouth comes this rickety, bony laugh, and it speaks to you in Aaracokra, and it says, "You know your family are dead, right? Why fight on? I have already consumed them."
How are you whistling without without a beak or any lips? That's amazing. Also,
this
you
is
fuck
just
yourself.
Nick only realizing right now that the Lich stat block says language is all. So I might as well use it. Yeah, okay. Grounded, anything else?
Yep, I'm going to just smirk at the lich.
Sounds great. It is now the Lich's go.
The
Yeah.
Lich is starting to turn inside Spirit
Yeah.
Guardians, so that's
Sure
3d8
is.
from me.
Yeah, isn't it a save first? I believe for Spirit Guards, or am I wrong?
There is no save for Spirit
Yeah,
Guardians.
no, you do. You take the wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Oh,
save.
you're?
Yeah, you take a wisdom saving throw if you start your turn in it.
I think it's half if you-
turn it.
If you succeed, so
Yeah,
it's
half-
still taking
half,
damage.
Wisdom saving
but-
for half.
Let's have a look. Okay, so the first one, we'll say that's Ao's because that one was dropped first, is a 22. The second one, which will be
22,000.
Shay's, is much worse, is a 14.
I'm going to assume the bubble is just going to be fully healed by this.
Yes, Bubble will
certainly,
be
yeah.
probably fully healed by this. Because it's
Okay.
Radiant as well, isn't it?
Mine is, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure about AO.
So this is fit for me. It's 15 radiant damage. That's what I rolled.
15
So that's how
Radiant.
much? Yeah,
So
so
you
that's
halved
half
that one.
and then doubled again because it's weak to radiant, if I remember correctly.
You do not.
No. Oh, okay.
So it takes 7 Radiant damage.
And the bubble is healed for 15, regardless, I believe.
Yeah, the bubble will be healed for 30 because it takes double healing from Radiant. So it's
And the
already at
bubble
max.
Did not decide to make the saving throw.
And Hannah, how much damage?
22. Because I rolled a
Alright.
6, a 6, and an 8.
That's great. Okay, 22. So it's already taken, I need you to know this, an infinite amount more damage than it has taken
Last fight, yeah.
last fight. But you've already dealt 36 points of damage, and that's a great starting point.
We can do this every turn.
I believe all of
Ruby
us are-
also attacked, thank you.
Yeah.
I believe all of us are still barely in Shay's aura range as well. So
Oh yeah, you're in,
yeah.
you're in my aura range, yeah. 10 foot.
The Lich is going to cast a spell.
Oh dear.
Would anyone like to identify it? Does
I
take
mean,
a
it's going to be
reaction.
power word kill. Let's not pretend it's going to be anything else.
Did the Lich cast Power Word Kill last time?
I mean,
It wasn't.
no, but I mean, given the death, Nick.
Okay, if no one wants to identify it, is anyone
I can't.
counterspelling?
I'm not trained in any to have think.
Okay, who has the wand of counterspell?
you do, I believe.
I mean, I'll try to counterspell it. How many charges does the wand have? I believe it can be used 3 times if you spend a minimal amount of charges.
Yeah, I believe it has 9 charges. Minimum number of charges is free. And the number of charges is what level counterspell you do.
Yeah, I'll do a usual counterspell and then I'll roll for the rest.
Okay. Please make me a check using your spellcasting ability. The DC is 19 because it's a 9th level spell.
Okay, well that's +5. That's 22.
22. You counter it, and the Lich does not cast Weird,
Oh, weird. I thought it was going to cast something a bit more necrotic related.
which I'm afraid you
Oh, no,
recall
yeah.
it casted last time, and you were also immune to last time.
We should be immune to as well this time as well.
Oh,
It's
yeah, 'cause
fine.
it's yeah.
So you-
Only
good,
3
though.
charges. You didn't use all 9 on it, though. You didn't use all 9, and it's wasted
I
its
mean-
action.
I'm the best one at making the identifications, but also I'm holding the wand of counterspells.
I have a question. Is the
Fuck,
Lich
I should have been
also
using
tec-
legendary actions.
is the Lich also technically immune to the effects of Weird?
Yes.
Damn it. So I can't cast Weird back. Because I could do that.
Actually, let me just double check. Yeah, no, it's immune to Charmed, so
So nothing in here is getting weird. Everything's normal.
everything's normal, nothing's getting weird, yeah. We go to the Zeggies and the Zegyars. As written, I can take legendary actions after the Zeggies and Zegyars have a go. That's fun.
Neat.
It's just at the end of another creature's turn. Neat. Okay, cool. Right. Zagyars, they're keeping away because they're ranged. They're going straight in. Right, so this one's going
Wisdom saving throws, please.
there. Yeah. I think that one's going in but not getting close enough to attack. I just want to double check the movement of the Zeggy and Zegyars. Okay, Zeggy, Zegyars. Yeah, 30 feet. Okay, so they can't get any closer. And I keep saying Zegyar and it's Zagyar. Damn it, wizards. Okay, wisdom saving throw. First one, which we'll say is the closest one, got a 15. Second one, which we'll say is the furthest one, got an 11.
First one barely passes, second one fails.
Nice.
So let me roll that damage. 16 damage. Radiant.
Ooh, that's good damage. Yeah, very good, very good, very good. And the one that is next to you, Aao, is going to use its multi-attack and attack twice. Oh, the other one's going to as well. They got 10-foot reach. Neat.
Do they? That's
yeah,
me.
apparently. Hmm. Oh, first one's a nat 1. Second one's a natural 18, so that's probably going to hit.
Yeah, that one's going to hit.
Third and fourth, we've got 15 to hit and 11 to hit.
Does that 15? The 11 doesn't hit, but so I have 1,000 taps. 15
Sorry?
doesn't hit either.
Nice. 1 hit, 13 necrotic damage.
Okay, and rolling concentration. It's plus
Plus 6 from
Constitution,
Hannah,
right?
I believe.
no, I mean, it's
Yeah, it's plus Constitution.
Yeah, you get
okay.
plus 6
So
being
that
me.
is so 12 total.
With the
That's
plus
a
6 from
success.
me.
Yes, I rolled a 5.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
still enough to pass, but
Oh yeah, still passes. That
you said
that aura
said-
is fucking excellent.
Mm-hmm.
you said
Okay.
13.
Yeah, you took 13 damage. Zagyars. They are going to aim. One's going to aim its little bolts at Shay, I believe. The other one is going to aim at Gargoyle. Are you within range? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it's outside of range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Inside range for Gargoyle, outside of range for Shay. So this is going to be a disadvantage against Shay. Psychic bolts. Oh, I lost a nat 20. That's a 10 to hit.
Good.
And second
Miss.
psychic bolt. That's a natural 2, so that's not going to hit either against Shay. And against Gargoyle, rolling normally because you're just inside range. That is a 20 to hit, unnatural. And
that's
a
gonna hit.
23 to hit, unnatural.
Damn!
I rolled well on those two. 24 psychic damage.
Okay. Total?
And that's them done. That's total.
Okay.
We go back to lair actions. Okay, Entropy, your lair actions. Oh yeah, I think he's got to do this.
Does he?
Yeah.
See, really?
A crackling cord of negative energy tethers Entropy to Shay. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
From me,
Yeah,
25.
25. Okay, whenever Entropy takes damage, you're going to take half of what Entropy takes. If you'd succeeded, if you'd failed, you'd take all of it. That is only going to last until the end of this round.
Does that get affected by resistances or anything like that?
So that'll be before resistances,
Cool, got
but
it.
your resistances will apply to whatever damage that is,
Yeah.
if you
Cool.
have any.
And is that type the same damage it takes?
It'll be the same type of damage it takes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's the lair action. Aao, over to you.
Keep hitting it.
Keep hitting it.
Keep hitting it.
I mean, keep hitting it. That's what I do. That is what I do. That is 19 plus numbers. I'm assuming that hits.
That'll hit, yep.
I don't want to
Point of spark
calculate
for
if-
Hannah as well.
Point to spark.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm trying to give them out a bit more than inspiration. Just keep
Tell
hitting
me
it.
what the-
Good line. Point of spark.
I'm sorry,
How
Hannah.
what sparks do?
This is going to hurt.
They reactivate killed
Sparks
magic
can
items.
restore. Yeah.
Any reactivate, sorry?
Dead magic
I said-
items.
Right.
You said this is going to hurt?
Yeah. So, that is 37 piercing damage.
37 piercing damage with a magical weapon that is still active, so gets past the immunity.
I take 18.
Yep, you take 18 piercing damage. Oh god, I've got to do some maths here on this one. Whew, we are up to 73 damage total on the Lich. This is going great. Not for me, but for you lot, yeah. Anything else, Aao?
What can I do as a bonus action? As a rogue, not a lot. At least not a lot in combat.
Can
Give
you
me
bonus
a
action dodge?
Can I bonus action dodge as a rogue?
I can't remember what you can do as a rogue.
No,
as
it's
bonus
disengage
actions.
and dash. Oh, you bonus actions.
Damn.
Disengage, dash, I believe, use items as well.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
certain items. And,
non-magical
I've-
items.
Oh, hide, the other one. Or hide the other one.
It's monks, the bonus action dodge.
Right.
We haven't been keeping track of how much damage is being done to the bubble because we're silly.
yeah.
It healed up totally after Spirit Guardians. It's immune to
So, and
psychic
then-
damage, so it's immune to the Zagyar's damage. The Zeggies did do some necrotic damage. They did 13 points total.
Only the one inside the bubble hit me, so that wouldn't do anything.
That does still count now. I've simplified it a lot. It's just if you take damage, bubble takes damage. If you deal damage, bubble heals if it's the right types.
Oh, okay.
To make it way easier for everything, because there were too many interactions that were like questionable.
And me taking
Okay.
half damage from something else, taking damage inside the bubble doesn't stack because that would be
No, that would be
ludicrous, right?
weird. That would be just, yeah, that'd be insane.
Okay, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bonus action apply a poisoner's poison to my dagger.
Good
As
shout.
opposed to
A venomous one. It bites you
that's
on the
fair.
way in. Yeah. Gargoyle, over to you.
Okay. Do we want to protect Hannah while still being able to hit this thing, or do we want to get out of here?
Smack it in the head.
Okay, time to vortex warp again.
You're just making me
Here I go,
work
Wark, Wark.
as the Guild of Icons cameraman.
Let's do the vortex warp again.
Okay, so remember where Zeggy B is.
Okay.
You could just move Zegibi out of the thing real quick, then move
Yeah.
us and move
Tell you
it
what.
back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can't you select and then click something to deselect it without
That's fine.
deselecting anything else?
Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then let me... God damn it.
We're using full battlefield, Nick. Hope you're happy.
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90.
Jesus! you have stolen the lich from the enemies. That's superb. That is superb.
I mean, Zegi A is still here.
And if you're supposed to keep hitting it, then I guess Ruby's going to get in another shot. Well, that was an at one. So ups and downs.
Okay.
That's going to be my turn.
Okay. That's a pretty good turn, to be honest. Shay, over to you. Oh, legendary actions. Okay.
Damn it. Almost.
Right. The lich is going to reach out and grab a grounded of Wark with a hand and use paralyzing touch.
No, he isn't.
But Grounded's supposed to grab the other one. I'm confused.
What do you mean by
22.
no, he isn't?
And what do you mean by no, he isn't?
Freedom of movement.
Yeah, it still does damage.
Okay. That's fair.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take 10 necrotic damage. You are not paralyzed, though, because freedom of movement.
Ow.
Yeah, I'll update the bubble.
Okay, now it's Shay's. Go. We'll remember
All
the
right.
legendary actions.
Yeah. And for record, it is Shay at the moment because I dropped Disguise as I dropped into my consciousness last time.
Okay.
Which is fun. Not sure if any of you actually seen me fight as a Shayting before. This will be fun. But primarily, I'm going to be drinking a potion of vulnerability.
Nice. Making yourself vulnerable to what?
Invulnerable.
Oh, invulnerability. I just heard vulnerability. That was sort of bold.
Yeah, I had
So do
Potion
we
of
attack
invulnerability.
Hannah and then the Lich gets more damage?
Okay, so what does the potion of invulnerability do?
For the next 10 rounds, resistance to all.
Ooh, that's good.
This was my very rare pick for when we went into this place the first time round.
That's a very good choice. Okay,
10
great.
10 rounds of hit this thing.
Yeah, okay. Shay, your go is over. It's another legendary action. It's only got one it can take at the moment. It's going to be Death Blast, which is a ranged attack, so it's going to be a disadvantage. This one is going to go against Aao, because Ao's done a fair chunk of damage.
Does this count as a spell attack roll?
It is a spell attack roll, yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, I lost a natural 20 again. That's a 22 to hit, though.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, you take 7 necrotic, 7 psychic, and you gain 1 point of death.
Oh, okay. And
For those
16 on
watching at
my
home, when you have
concentration.
death, you've got to do death saving throws, even when you're upstanding.
Concentration
16
is
on
maintained.
concentration, that's great.
And
Yep.
Aao, you have an item that can take away that death.
Yeah, and for the death saving throw, I actually rolled pretty good on that one. That's a 19.
19, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, and don't forget to take that that 7 necrotic from the bubble, but not the 7 psychic. It is immune to that. Okay, grounded. Your go.
Okay. So, question everyone. Shall I attack or shall I just try and
Attack.
have entropy? Okay, I'm attacking. Grounded draws her radiant. I remembered it wasn't holy damage this time.
Yep.
A short sword. Do I have advantage on this? I don't think grappling gives disadvantage, does it? Or does it?
Grappling does not give disadvantage or anything like that. You have advantage from gargoyle flanking.
Alrighty.
This is going so differently to last time. I knew you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Damn, Ruby should have made the attack an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 24 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay, so this is sneak attack, and I'm also doing radiant damage with my sword. So, shall we
Double
roll the
heal.
radiant damage separately?
Please roll the radiant damage set. No, you can roll it together. It's fine. It's not It's not got any resistance that's going to come into this. I think that's
I
going
was
to play
just
into
thinking because of the
roll it
because of
separately for the
radiant
bubble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Okay, so I'll roll 1d8 in owlbear for that. So that's 5 radiant damage, and I'll just roll my sneak attack damage.
Okay, so 10 hit points going into the bubble.
Okay, so that's 1 for the sword.
Yeah, it should be at 80, not 75.
Wait, do we have 5 or 6 sneak attack damage at the moment?
No, it took
6.
It
6,
took
okay.
so
that's 7d6.
It took 13, then it took. It's accurate, and it's going to heal next turn anyway.
It's going to heal in a momentarily.
Yeah, it's going to get most of that back. I think that's going to be fine, or possibly all of it.
Okay, that is 27 points of piercing damage.
Magical piercing damage.
Yeah, magical piercing damage.
Yep. Plus the 5 radiant.
Plus the 5 radiant. Yep, which I've popped in. That is now a bloodied lich.
Okay, and Grounded is going to, as Grounded plunges a sword into entropy, she's going to inhale and then just shoot a glare at Zegia A. This is Wells from the Grave, which is going to be 3d6 necrotic damage, which I'll just roll an out there for efficiency's sake. Yep, 8 points of damage to Zegia A.
Okay. This is how you discover that they are immune to necrotic damage.
Grounded rolls her eyes at Zegia A, as if you could say.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please. As the Lich uses equal and opposite.
And then you get +6.
Okay. Yep.
Also, I take damage from the same time.
Oh yeah, you take half of what that was. 37 plus 5, 42. So 21 points of damage.
Halved again.
Halved again. Yeah.
So 10. Yeah.
10. That potion's doing good work already.
Also, I just realized something. Zegi A is within 15 feet of Shay. So Zegi A should be in Shay's Spirit Guardians as well.
Oh yeah.
That's Spirit Guardians, by the way. That's concentration.
Nice. So what was your con
That
save?
is a 16 on the save. 16.
That's a pass. Good. You don't take another point of death. Okay. Grounded. You're done, I assume?
Yep, as I said.
Absolutely. Okay, we go to
Spirit Guardian.
It's Spirit Guardian's time. It's that most delicious moment of the year. Let me do some wisdom saves while you roll the damage, because damage is happening regardless.
Is the wisdom save every time or just when you first enter?
I think it's every time.
Whenever you first enter, whenever you start your turn or first enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
During the turn. It's basically when the first time during your turn, you're inside the radius.
Against Eao's, that is a 21. Against Hannah, Shay's even, that's a natural 20. It's still half damage. Oh, and the Zegi's going to need to do one against both as well. So, against Eao's, that's a 7. And against Shay's, that's an 18.
But that should have been done on its turn.
Good point, but its turn is next, so we'll just do it now.
So 9 full for half.
9 full for half. Okay.
14 full, so 7.5.
And I passed my Spirit Guardian's concentration for taking 2 damage.
Okay.
Sorry, taking 1 damage.
Right, so is the tank back up to full?
Yeah, it's going to be back up to full.
Yeah. Okay, Entropy's go. Entropy is going to cast a spell. How are we feeling?
Seems rude.
Does seem rude. Gargo, do you want to do anything about it?
I'll counterspell.
And what level?
I'll use the 3 and then I'll roll.
Okay. I need a... Let me just double check the level. I'm going to need a DC 17 spellcasting ability check.
23.
23, excellent. Goes to cast Power Word Pain and cancel. Dragged on Twitter, cancelled.
Eao very briefly flinches.
Oh yeah, have a point of spark.
How interesting. Looks like we're in your nightmare now.
Oh, have a point of spark. I like that as well. That's Entropy's go. Have a point of spark. Okay, the Zegis and Zegias. Now, the Zegi that's in here has already taken its damage. We'll have it go first. It's going to make 2 attacks with its tendrils, one against Grounded Wark, one against Eao.
Which one is it doing first?
It's going to do, let's say, Eao first.
Excellent.
That is a natural 19, so 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits, and I'm going to retaliate by dazzling it.
Ooh. Go on.
Which is why as a reaction when I'm hit by a melee attack, I expend a magician's die. The target must make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded and have its speed reduced to 0 till the end of your next turn.
Con save. They've got +7. How's it going to go?
Right.
Ooh, that's a natural 19. So 26.
26 passes. Damn.
Yeah.
What was the damage to Eao?
You take 13 necrotic damage.
He likes rolling 13.
I'm using average damage to them because I cannot be asked. Okay, grounded. The attack against you is much lower. It's an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to get the other beasties getting a bit closer though. It's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How intelligent are these things? Oh yeah, they're pretty intelligent. Going to wait outside.
Big. Howard.
4, 5, 6. They're going to move in closer. The distance is still pretty great though, but is within long range, so they can. Ooh, maybe not within long range for this one. Ooh, just outside of long range for Zagyar B. So Zagyar B can't take off a shot. Zagyar A is going to release 2 psychic bolts. At disadvantage though, because it's at long range. So this one is going to be Ruby and Gargoyle are the targets this time.
Wow, rude.
Yeah. So the first one against Ruby. Oh, another natural 20 loss because I'm rolling at disadvantage. That's a 12. And the one against Gargoyle. Another natural 20 loss because I'm rolling at disadvantage. That's a 21.
Ruby doesn't get hit, but I do. My armor is worth shit.
Only
You take
full plate.
12 psychic damage, and remember that does not affect the bubble.
Next round, do we have some healing we can do?
I've got healing that I can do on myself. If you guys have healing that you can do on yourselves.
I can cast mass heal.
Oh,
Mass cure wounds.
That'd be
If you-
ideal, actually, yeah.
yeah, if you're willing.
Okay, top of the
Yeah.
round. The pain shackles, they drop. So, Shay, you are fine. And I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from everyone, please.
Add 6, remember.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 6 plus 6.
This is great wave of necrotic energy emanates from the Lich.
A natural 20.
24.
Great. Did anyone
19.
fail a DC 15?
No.
Okay, you're all good. No damage. But that
What happened?
seems to... It was a wave of necrotic energy emanating from the Lich. It's his lair action, basically. But he appears to have healed a little from that.
That's cheating.
Oh, isn't it just? Eao, over to you.
You're not allowed to heal. That's what we do. I was going to stab him with the dagger.
Valid.
Just remember when you want to remove that stack of death that you can do it with the spell storing item.
Can't I also do that with a spark?
You can't do it with a spark, no.
No?
I don't
Oh.
think. I'll double check while you're doing this.
That's nice. That's a nat 20. Because I get to roll at advantage because of flanking and grapple and all this other stuff.
Gorgeous. Destroy this Lich. Eao Dunwich, kill this Lich.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 12d6.
That's the bit.
12d6.
Oh no! Wait! I'm sorry. I roll an additional 4d8 because unless it's
poisoned
immune to
it.
poison.
It's
Is
not
it
immune to poison. No. It's immune to the poisoned condition, but it is not immune to poison damage.
Is it resistant to poison damage?
No, actually.
Does not matter. Does not matter. Poisoner cuts through resistance.
Yeah.
That is a lot of numbers for a total of 62 damage.
62 damage. It's a good thing that pain shackle wasn't still there. Yeah.
16 of that is poison. I don't believe that matters, but
It briefly
Yeah.
unbloodied itself, but it is now rebloodied in the strongest possible sense for a thing that doesn't have blood.
it is looking tattered.
I mean, it's a
yes.
lich.
reaches out to you, Aao, and says, "You never met your parents, did you? Not again. It's just a dream. And now I've taken them from you. Why fight? There's nothing left. Nothing."
It may have just been a dream, but it also gave me hope. Hope
Bonus
that
back.
I'll see them again.
Ooh. Okay. Anything else, Aao?
No, I'm hoping to use grounded for healing this turn. So
Yep, that's fair. Okay. As a legendary action, we are going to use... to hell with it. Let's Death Blast. Should have given this thing Misty Step or something. That would have been smart. There we go. Okay, Death Blast. It's against Aao. That's... Well, because of the disadvantage, that's a natural 2.
for total love.
For a total of piss all. 9. For a total of 9.
Yeah, that's not hitting.
Okay, we go to Gargoyle.
Nick.
Yeah.
Please then, drag us off.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Let's rotate
45,
the
50,
board.
55,
How many of those
60,
things have you got?
65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90.
Artificial bullshit, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a second level spell. I've got
You're a half-caster,
third
you've
level
not-
spell slots I can burn.
Fair enough. You jolt the Lich and the Zegi 90 feet across the battlefield. Again, those Zagyars that are unable to like shoot you, and that other Zegi's trying to catch up, not able to get into the fight. Like, this is good battlefield denial. This is great.
I'm really hoping they
yeah.
don't decide to just start attacking me so that they can't teleport anymore.
Well, the Lich is going to take a legendary action, get Death Blasted. Gargoyle. Oh, don't get Death Blasted. That's a 14 to hit.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
These actions ain't feeling so legendary right now.
They're not working as well now that it's disadvantage on everything. Yeah, I might just have to take the attacks of opportunity and run. Okay. Shay. Oh no, sorry, Gargoyle. You've got Ruby, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ruby attacks at advantage.
Thank you for reminding me. I remembered this time, but thank you for reminding me. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Very good. Okay.
I was kind of secretly hoping that this would be another case where the familiar still stole the kill.
Not anywhere near it yet. Shay, over to you.
Okay. I'm going to attack it.
That's a good plan.
I think so. Do I get advantage? I don't get advantage on this because I'm not a rogue or anything like that, do I?
You don't get
you
advantage because Ao's within a melee at the moment. If you shifted to here, which you can move there and there'll be no attack of opportunity.
I'll be
grappled,
there,
isn't
can't
it?
I? Yeah.
It is
Still
still
grappled, isn't it?
It's still grappled, but there's no advantage from that.
But there is advantage over here, isn't there?
Yeah, if you no, don't go there. Go to next to grounded.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Next to there, you've got the Zegi forming a melee, so there's no benefits of flanking. But where you are, you get the flanking benefit from Gargoyle, which is
From
why
there?
grounded's been having advantage
Okay.
and Gargoyle's got advantage, but Aao currently does not.
That'd be a natural 20.
Well, this fight's ending now, isn't it?
Hey, Hannah, is there anything that you might want to add on to that?
Maybe. Does the Lich have anything he wants to say?
Just a little smattering.
Looks to you and it just says, "Shit."
In every language, it's just
In
rolling through
every
every
language
every
at
possible
once.
version of shit.
Yeah,
Wait, they can do that?
yeah. It speaks giant and it says meld.
No, I mean they can shit.
But they can't, no, but they know the concept.
How much do you guys are maximized, Nick? All the
None of them.
dice? Okay, I just rolled double of them, don't I?
You roll double the number of dice. So
That's
that
how this
includes
edition works,
doubling the
yeah.
number of smite dice.
Let's just start with the basic damage, the 2d6 plus d6 stuff that comes from Default to Blade of Trials. As I look at Default and go, rate to kill is death itself.
All of the damage that you deal is radiant, right, with your weapon?
No, and I'm going
No,
to
they're
separate
slightly
it.
different, yeah.
Okay.
Xephos is like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you to ask. Tally ho!"
Just got to tally this up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. It's a paladin crit. It's gonna take a while.
It's part of the reason I use Google Dice. It tallies it up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to keep them separate. Okay, so basic damage to start with.
Okay.
Radiant damage, 22.
Radiant damage 22. Okay.
I believe that heals the bubble completely.
Yeah, it would.
Regular old magic weapon damage. Give me my action.
Plus 2 weapon, I believe.
Is plus 2,
Might be
yeah.
plus 1.
So
Yeah,
plus 7,
plus-
so plus 7 total. That adds 14 damage. 14 regular magic weapon damage.
Okay.
And then let us burn a third level spell slot.
Oh, that's without the smite. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's without the smite.
God,
Okay.
Imagine if we left Hannah on the boat.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is gonna be some serious shit.
This is undead, right?
Yes. So you get an
Okay.
extra D8 or 2D8 now because you're critting. It's a lot of damage.
Bear with me a moment. I'm just going to Google and roll 10d8.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you. This is going to be undead, right? 34.
I mean, I rolled 44, so
We'll
Okay,
go with
there
that.
you go.
44 radiant damage.
isn't still up, right?
Do you know how many hit points I had left before you smited?
44.
8.
I was hoping for it to ask me a
Annihilate.
nice question, and it said shit's like, sorry,
Wait.
bud.
So what's the total then?
The total damage was something like 70, I think. Something like that.
A bit higher, but yeah.
Huge. Okay.
Was it enough to fully overkill it?
Oh yeah. It's fucking dead.
Was it enough radiant to fully heal the bubble?
Oh yeah, I did
Yes.
enough radiant to heal the bubble with before I smite. I did 22 radiant before I smited.
Now,
Phase 2.
entropy claws at his face, tearing the last remnants of skin from a yellowed skull. Tendrils of pure negative energy erupt from his chest and flay the mortal remains from him. The dark, ravening madness at the heart of Null rips itself apart and reforms its black clay into a terrible visage, hulking, towering, with 2 formidable, ragged, spectral wings that unfurl under a pulsing purple-black body. The howling chaos takes form before you, and the form it chooses is ruin. As you fight, because this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no.
You've already fought dragons. Are we going to fight a dungeon now?
Fought dungeon before as well, once. Ruin. And yes, it is that size. The grapple is broken, and I'm going to just put it there because, I mean, it's still within your radiuses. Otherwise, you lot are just, yeah. Okay. It gets to take a legendary action in a second, but Shay, you've got one more attack.
I was about to say, like, I haven't used my move or my second attack
exactly,
yet.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry,
We're halfway through your damage
5
capability.
foot of my move. I'm going to shift here and go, this was unexpected, right? Do we still hit it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a hit.
I want to point out that the other dice I rolled on my advantage was 19 as well. so let's roll my second attack. So, like, I was not missing that bitch apparently.
No.
Another nat 20. Another nat 20. You can do it.
Nope, the opposite. Never mind.
Oh, it's a shame.
With advantage?
I don't get
Oh,
advantage
no,
and hit
no,
this
no
one, do I?
advantage anymore.
No advantage. No, that's the thing.
Oh.
Okay. See, Ruin is an unusual beast because Ruin does not do much on Ruin's own turn. Instead, Ruin acts on other people's turns. Pure legendary actions, basically. Because it's lost its psyche, essentially. It is purely reactive. And it is close enough to do its most powerful action. Okay. Ruin darts forward. Lights pop and crack around its tenebrous arm, like bubbles foaming underwater. Its razor claws tear at the wand of creation. Find purchase, and with a sickening crunch, snap it in two. Gargoyle, you feel your connection to the wand sever, leaving a great emptiness in your heart as the bubble pops. Darkness encroaches into your souls, and an oppressive, weighty void fills your lungs like water. You gasp or try to, but nothing comes of it. The last thing you see before your eyes go white is the popping, crackling lights envelop you. The last hurrah of all that is good before it is drowned in the night. Everything slows, and you're left a few peaceful moments in your minds.
We're counting on you.
But not in silence. You've had enough of silence. In thoughts of life, of heroism, friends and allies, they call to you, echoes in the dark. Your last connection to the wildfire.
We're rooting for you.
We believe in you.
You can do it.
Hello.
You can do it.
Oh, I thought you were a prostitute.
Go get him, Gargoyle.
Good luck, Guild of Icons.
Good luck, Hannah.
Good luck, Eao.
I believe in you.
Good luck, Grounded. You've got this.
You can do it.
Not interested.
I believe in you.
Go get him, Hannah. You got this, Grounded.
Guild of Icons for the win.
I wasn't breastfed as a child.
Good luck, Guild of Icons. You got this, Gargoyle.
We're in for you.
Have you had your appendix out?
Go get him, Hannah.
Suck it out, Guild of Icons. Go get him.
Go get him, Aya.
We believe in you.
Ayo does it again.
Stomp believes in you.
No problem, baby.
Make us proud, kiddo. Yes. We're counting on you.
We believe in you.
Guild of Icons for the win.
That's Len.
We're rooting for you.
Good luck. Best of luck, Guild of Icons.
Good luck.
You stepped on my face.
We're counting on you. May your waters be calm and your fish plentiful.
And as their voices sing lullabies for your dying spirit, you feel the spark glow within you. And it's in these final moments, the dying embers of the material plane, that you feel revelation. Your essence, your spirit, your soul, whatever you wish to call it. Not the property of some upstart god, but you. That which makes you tick, breathes life into everything you touch, makes you exceptional. You are a fragment of the spark of creation, a child of the cosmos, guardian of its power within you, the same power that has toppled this darkness countless times before. And you can wield it, if you only ignite it.
Make us proud, kiddo. Yes. We believe in you.
Good luck.
Good luck, Guild of Icons.
We're counting on you.
Sorry, I get carried away sometimes.
Each of you feels the spark glow at your hearts, spread along your arms and legs and out to your extremities. Hannah, a wellspring of hope and pride, inspires you to feats of incredible glory. Grounded, the spirits that cling to you emerge from your body and surround you, granting you their protection. Gargoyle, the crystal structures growing through your body glow blue-white and arc with lightning. Arcane power ripples and forks along your limbs, settling in your creations. And Eao, you see the movement of the spheres, the balance, the twists and turns of the stars, like a deftly managed shell game, like cards in a deck. Their dance is known to you, is part of you, and you are part of it. And it is Grounded.
Okay. So I'm going to, so Grounded's just going to have experienced thing that just happened. That just happened, guys. And I'm going to pull out the Crook of Ignova, slam up the ground, and everyone's going to get 3d8 plus proficient spellcasting modifier. Health back.
Roll that.
Whoa.
30. Nice.
Good damn! All 10s. Not
That's
bad. Okay.
nice.
Oh wait, I think I rolled the wrong dice though.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, it's a d8. Oh.
You can have
Can we
3
just
8s
call
then,
that-
that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Rolling an 8 on a d8 is more probable than rolling a 10 on a d10. It's fine.
Amazing.
So we all get 24 HP.
Yep. Jack Bauer would be proud.
Oh, yes. Anything else, Grounded?
I don't think there's anywhere to hide, is there?
Not here. You can try hiding behind the sphere if you would like.
No, I'm not going to go anywhere near the sphere.
Oh, we should get this thing to attack the sphere.
In fact, you know what? I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to use the telekinetic beat.
You're going to try to push Ruin away.
We're going to try and
5
push
feet.
literally a gargantuan dragon, okay?
Yep.
Shut.
I'm sure dragons aren't strong. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Just, Wait, so that's intelligence. So it's 8 plus proficiency plus intelligence modifier. So that's 10, 40.
I rolled a 12. I
Okay.
use a legendary reaction to not do it.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, is a very stupid thing for me to waste a legendary reaction
Yeah.
on. But here we are. Okay, Ruin reacts to your go. So this is a legendary action to use its ravening breath. I'm going to need everyone in a 60-foot cone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
So
That's it.
which of us?
That's all of you.
Including the Digya?
Yeah, but it's immune to the damage.
Doesn't a cone start out at like 2 or something? Like 1 or 2?
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction. Spindle the Storm. It also makes that saving throw, please.
Alright, so
Okay.
what saving throw? Sorry.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
26, by the way.
It's passed.
I'm not good at those.
This is a magical effect, right?
This
Uh,
is absolutely a magical effect. This is a breath weapon.
Flash of Genius to 16, and I'm assuming that doesn't.
You get +6 from me, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
20.
saving throws. 24. The DC is 20.
23.
okay. So that's 17, and then the Flash of Genius turns it over to 22.
Okay. Grounded, what did you get?
26.
26. Okay, I think everyone's passed. Those of you who passed and aren't rogues will be taking half damage. So
Halved again from me.
halved again for you because of your potion. Yep. I'm going to roll this in Albert because Jesus, I've got to roll a lot of d6s.
I get advantage on all saving throws at the moment, by the way, thanks to everyone's inspiring speeches.
44 on a failure, 22 on a pass, 11 for Hannah.
Jesus.
That is necrotic. It's 10d6 necrotic damage. None of you failed, so you don't get 2 points of death. Those of you who succeeded, which is all of you, gain 1 point of death.
Remind us what death does?
Yeah.
When you gain a point of death, you got to make a death saving throw, and your death saving throws do not reset.
So it's roll death saving throws now, yes.
Yep, and you get a -1 to your death saving throw for each point of death you have.
This is magical.
Oh, just barely 10 then.
It's not magical, but your paladin aura does apply.
Okay, that's one fail.
That's just 11 with advantage.
I'm assuming Ruin also took the half damage from the breath.
Yep,
It's immune to necrotic, isn't it?
maybe.
Why would you give me an ability that can only be used against a creature that's immune to its
Maybe that's not the only thing it's got. And maybe that's not the only thing proccing dexterity saves.
fair?
Okay. We actually go to Ruin's go. Ruin has a special trait, inactive. It cannot move or take actions on its turn.
Is it in the range of spirit guardians, though?
It is, so it will be doing those saves. So against Eos, nat 20. Against Shay, nat 3, it is going to use a... Is it going to use a... No, it's not going to use a legendary action on that because it's half damage anyway. So, it's half damage on a pass. So it's a failure against Hannah. It's a success against Eo.
It has succeeded against every one of mine and failed against every one of Hannah's.
I don't know what to tell you. That's just how the dice are doing it.
Takes 3 damage.
Takes 3 damage. Oh.
I rolled
3
triple
radiant
one this
damage.
time.
Now you see this one is vulnerable to radiant damage. So it takes 6 damage.
Then in that case, it's just straight up 13 on my end because it's halved and the double the end.
Yep, absolutely.
Which I assume just cancel out instead of doing the formula.
Indeed.
Oh boy.
When a creature deals damage to Ruin, this counts as a creature dealing damage to Ruin. The creature must make... Now you can choose what ability. It's intelligence or charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Oh, throwing something in there for the artificer.
Charisma. You just tell me if it counts for ordered, okay? I assume this counts for ordered.
Yeah, this is magic.
This counts for ordered form, yes.
Yep.
I've rolled numbers.
Plus from this.
You do get +6, it's a save.
I've rolled numbers that are meant to be possible in 5th edition.
And that number is?
31.
Oh, disgusting. I love it.
27.
Nice. The DC was 18. None of you take 1d8 psychic damage. That's its go, because it literally does nothing on its go. Over to the Zeggies. It's got all of its legendary actions back, at least. Right, let's do the one right in the middle.
How does the Zeggy feel about the current dragon situation?
Not too good about it. But first of all, it's going to make 2 saves to avoid taking some damage. First one it's passed, which is Ao's again. Second one it's passed. It's passed both this time.
Roll your damage, gang.
Yeah.
I'll move the Zeggies as well.
That's not good. 6 on my end.
Just for what's the name?
Spirit Guardians against the Zeggy.
So it's going to take 3 radiant damage. Unless you've already halved it.
No, you're right. 3 radiant damage for it. I
Okay.
forget we don't have to maintain the bubble anymore.
Yep, you don't have to maintain the bubble anymore. It's gotten a lot easier, but then more complex in other ways.
17 from
70? Woo. Spicy. Okay, that's a bloodied Zeggy. So that Zeggy is going to attack you in grounded, because you're the only 2 in range. So first one against grounded this time. Ooh, that's going to hit, I think. That's unusual. So that's a 19 to hit. And the one against Ao, that's much worse. That is a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit, no.
Okay, that's 13 necrotic to grounded.
Okay, I'll uncanny dodge that.
Yep, absolutely. That's the Zeggies, because the other one can't strike. The Zeggyar, or Zagyar even, is going to take some bolts. Its visibility is poor, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it can't hit either of you in range, so it's going to be at disadvantage against Ao, who is the only one like visible from that range for the 2 Zeggies, or Zagyars even. So the first one is a 17 to hit at disadvantage. Second one, that's much lower. That's a 12 to hit at disadvantage. Third one.
Do I have cover because of the dragon?
No, not at this line. From like that or that. But it's at long range, so it's a disadvantage. The third one is a 19 to hit, and the fourth one is a natural 1. So I think 2 hit.
2 of those attack.
Okay, 24 psychic damage. That's all of their goes, and we go to lair actions.
Getting lair actions as well as its own ridiculousness.
Oh, yes. It actually has the same lair actions as before. Who wants to roll me a d4 for how many more Zeggy and Zeggy turn up?
If none of us do none of them turn up?
If none of you do, 5 turn up.
Fine, I'll roll.
I'll roll as well in our bear because
I've rolled one of them. Someone else roll a d4. You rolled a 1. Okay.
That's better than grounded for us.
Yes, that never happened.
Okay, so I'm going to do 3 more Zeggy. Oops, that's the B one. And 1 more Zagyar. And these come in a bit further away. And they'll all go at the end of their turns.
Too many of them.
Yep, it's getting scary. Ao.
It's not one of the new abilities, it's just minor hypnosis.
Yeah.
No.
Like, oh, that's how the Sentinel feat works.
I was very much the grabbing Sentinel last time I had a feat choice, but...
Oh, and can I have a concentration check from everyone who got hit by the breath weapon, if you've not done one?
I took
I'm not concentrating on anything.
5, so anything but natural. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. It'd be a
I'm
DC
fine on
10.
mine. I'm fine on mine from the attacks.
Cool. Okay, so Spirit Guardians is still up. Nice.
Yeah, if it's DC 10, it's anything but a 1 or it's anything but a natural 1 for me. If it's
Paladins.
DC 10.
Yeah. It's half of the damage you take, basically. So
yeah.
yeah.
Minimum 10. Yeah.
Minimum 10, half of damage you take. Yeah. Okay, Ao.
So what I'm going to do is, would the top of its back be within 30 feet of me, like
Yes.
on its back?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to Misty Step on top of the dragon
Perfect.
with my bonus action.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Right, you're on top of the dragon. Gravity here is subjective. It is, wherever you want it to be. So it's not like you can be thrown off either. So I'm not going to make a contested check. You're on the dragon. Congratulations.
Actually,
Anything
by
else?
dint of the dragon being the largest thing in our sphere, are we all just slowly gravitating around the dragon?
Oh, you wait to see what one of the other lair actions is.
Yeah, I want to see if I can use my action to get the attention of the Zegi and Zegia and try to communicate to them in any way, like through motions or whatever I can do, that the dragon is a threat to all of them.
Okay.
She's doing minor hypnosis again.
Roll me a persuasion check, please. This is something you're proficient in, which means you get the benefit of reliable talent.
I feel like the gesture that breaches barriers here is just like hanging onto the dragon and then gesturing to it like.
So this wouldn't be a deception check, that given that I'm trying to switch targets to someone that's supposed to be their ally?
Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, this thing is a threat. I mean, I'll let you do a deception check. I think that's fine. In your head, it might be a lie.
Existence.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me do a deception check, because I'm going to. I have tricks of the trade.
Okay.
Twice per long rest, when I make a charisma deception check, I can add my dexterity modifier to the roll, or if I make a side hand check, I get charisma. It goes both ways.
Rune stole the cookies from the cookie jar.
Okay, so this is.
Oh yeah, Aao, I need a memory of ingenuity or your spark hands.
A memory of ingenuity. Let me actually see the full. Let's see here.
A time when you or your allies beat the odds through clever ploys or smart arguments.
At this point, I'd probably go back to the Overlook Tavern during the situation where we were holding the brass cannons hostage. When I was able to successfully use Raynar Barcleve to help trading the information about not Raynar Barcleve, Merifith Winterfith, in order to give us enough time and room to escape.
That's great. I like that. Spark is maintained.
Okay, sorry, I need to go back to actually look at numbers now. Let's see here. +9. So that is a total of 31.
31.
I get to add.
Yeah.
I get to add my dex modifier, plus I have expertise and deception.
That's the second 31 in a row.
You get a pretty good idea that that's worked. Okay. I will say that's your action.
That is perfectly fair.
In reaction,
the action economy.
Let me recharge Ravening Breath. It's recharged.
Like that.
Does it use the action to recharge it?
No.
That'd be great.
It's a recharge thing, so you roll a d6 and see if it recharges. But it's going to use something else this time. It's going to lash out at Gargoyle with a negative energy claw.
He was rude.
He just spent my flash of genius.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Artifice. 18 doesn't hit. All right. We go to Gargoyle. One legendary action down.
The Skaven tree in that other world, whether it was a different plane or a dream, I was able to band together my family and we were able to take back Skaven tree for everyone.
Nice.
I did that and I can do this.
Okay, Gargoyle is going to use Quick Item to use a bonus action to drink the potion of necrotic resistance.
Okay.
And then for his main action, he's not doing so well. He is going to use the Platinum Scarf. He'll pull one scale from it and give himself 10d4 hit points of healing.
I'm afraid you can't. If you use your bonus action to use a magic item, you can't use the second magic item.
Two magical items. Shit. Okay, well then, how does everybody feel about me getting out of here so that I'm able to patch up a bit?
Yeah, go
for it.
ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
We don't need to
Okay.
maintain the bubble anymore. We have more freedom.
Yep.
Vortex War. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Really has been the
Change
greatest
it all.
spell.
40, 45, 50, 55,
Not yet.
60, 65, 70. Yeah.
We're not getting +6 on all your saves now. I'm sad to say.
That's great. Obviously, you also have your movement if you need to. But
You're
yeah,
taking
that's
Ruby with you, by the way.
If I have my movement with me, then I'll just hide behind here.
you get the deepest urge to touch it. This black sphere reminding you of the one you saw at Cadre University. all those
Okay, I
weeks
don't have
ago.
the urge to touch it at all. Ruby doesn't teleport with me anymore because the bubble is gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, you resist the urge to touch the sphere of annihilation. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's my turn.
In reaction, a negative energy claw, this time at Ruby.
No, not Ruby. The backbone of the
I have a
party.
feeling this one might not possibly be able to hit.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
You had to say that.
You brought that one on yourself.
20 never misses.
Wow, I can't believe just because I killed your familiar in 4th edition
9 points of
With it.
necrotic damage.
with a nat 20. Only 9 points?
Yeah, no, it's not. Hang on. I rolled once. 13 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay, never mind. Not dead.
Never loading reaction. I rolled very low both times. We go to Shay.
Zephos,
Tellio.
to hear a story.
Oh, marvelous. Is it one of glory?
Once upon a time, there was a tiefling on the sea, on a boat, in a storm, up a tree,
Up a tree?
and with the world falling apart around her, chose to place her trust in a near-complete stranger to lead their foes away from the vulnerable.
Oh,
On
that's
the back of a
marvelous.
shark.
Oh, that's the best bit. You saved the best bit for last. I love it.
I assume that keeps my main 10
Oh,
spark
yeah.
up. Right.
That the fuck was a dragon turtle.
It was a dragon turtle that caused the problem, wasn't it?
It
I
was.
same threats. And just to make this bubble a bit harder for it to deal with. And then I'm going to hit it.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit it very well. No advantage, no funness in this one at all, so... Ooh, that's on my action sheet. That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
That's count up radiant damage difference. So before I smite,
Mm-hmm.
11 points of radiant.
11 points of radiance. That's 22 it takes.
Plus 9.
Plus 9. Okay.
And let us burn a second level spell slot.
May as well.
Is it under?
No, it is actually an elemental.
So it doesn't count as fiend or anything I'm getting extra smite against, so
No.
just 3d. Oh wait, my bad. Yeah, I forgot another thing. No, I did it already. Yeah, fine. It's just gonna be 3d8 then. 12 radiant.
12 radiant,
Before
so double
doubling.
to 24. Very
That
nice.
was a thing. Since you said I have to Tash's feet for the Tash's thing
Yep.
for thing, is that a bonus action or is that a full action to do that?
Let me just double check. Harness Divine Power, I think, is an action. No, bonus action.
Bonus action to get a second level spell slot then back, please.
Yep. Okay. And
Your
with your
move,
turn,
Ugly.
with your turn done, Ugly
Oh wait, sorry,
is.
second attack.
Oh yeah, you may as well.
Completely forgot about that one. It might not hit though, is the problem. That's why I want to do it. That's only a 17 to hit.
Hits.
8 radiant.
8 radiant. Okay, so that's double to 16.
And sorry, my brain's
it's
filling.
fine.
15 magical slashing.
Yep,
And yeah, let's burn on the second level spell slot.
may as well.
That's more like number you like. That's not. 13 radiant.
13 double to 26.
Net result that was 1 spell slot burned, 1 second level spell slot burned.
Nice. In
I believe
reaction,
that is me completely done, really. Yes.
Ugly is going to use Consume Death.
That's just really rude.
each of you with death, please reduce your death tally by 1.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey.
Across the
What's the
map.
downside?
And please tell me if you've reduced your death count by 1.
Across the map.
Yep.
Across the map.
Okay, I've reduced my death count by 1.
So that's 4 people.
Yep.
Ruin regains 80 hit points.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
20 per token of death. But
And
it
has
only
more
removes
of
1
that.
from each person.
Has more of that breath ready, huh? To plant some more.
Yeah. Over to Grounded.
Okay, Ground is going to think back to like 5 minutes ago where she just simply patronised me, put a hand on a Lich's head and held it in place.
That's great. Yeah. Memory of prowess and strength. Absolutely.
Okay, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I stand about here, do I get flanking?
Yeah, technically speaking. Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's an absurd idea,
30.
but yes.
Okay, is that close enough to get flanking, or do I need to be a bit
Go
further?
on. That's fine.
Okay. Out comes the Radiant Short Sword, and in it goes. That's advantage. 29 to hit.
29 hits.
I'd be very worried if it didn't. Okay. Now, you know I love rolling sneak attack damage, but let's not waste time here. Do you want me to roll the Radiant separately?
Yes, please, because it will be doubled.
Yep, that's 1 point of Radiant, which is going to be
Okay.
doubled. And then that's 1 for the sword. 37 points of piercing damage.
Very good.
And then I'm going to Wails from the Grave with Radiant damage.
Yeah. Against it, I presume.
Yep,
Oh, yes.
because I can do that now. So that's
Yes,
going to
you
be 6 Radiant damage for another 8 points of Radiant. That's a lot of ones. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
8
is.
points of Radiant damage.
Make me a charisma save or intelligence save, please.
Okay, this is going to be intelligence.
You don't
16.
get +6 from Hannah. 16 is the failure. You take 5 points of psychic damage. So you get this sort of back blast from it every time you strike it. Okay, just before runes go, he's got one more legendary action. He may as well use it before he gets them all back. He is going to lash out and strike at Aao, sort of rolling around trying to get Aao with the negative energy claw. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you're going to take 11 points of necrotic damage and 1 point of death.
I'm going to, yeah, I think that I'm going to try to dazzle the dragon as well.
Go for it. Absolutely.
I'm going to need a constitution save throw.
Con save. Okay. The con save. Ooh, the con save was high. 30.
That passes.
I'm afraid. Okay, we go to Ruin's actual go. It does not do anything on its actual go, except take damage. I should have it move. It can move off its turn as well. I just keep forgetting. Let's do some wisdom saves. You start rolling your damage for your things. Oh, roll a con save as well, Aao. Roll a concentration check because you took damage. But I'll roll the wisdom save. So the first one against Ao's is 22. Second one against Hannah's is a nat 1.
Maintained.
Maintained. Nice. So roll your damage. It's going to be halved from Aao and full from Hannah, or more accurately, it's going to be full from Aao, doubled from Hannah.
16 radiant.
16 radiant. Okay.
Actually, I've been muted. Sorry. 17 pre-doubled.
17 pre-doubled. Very. Oh yeah. My brain
34
doesn't work.
total.
34. Yeah. Nice. It is bloodied. The Zegi and Zegiars are going to go the fuck away. So they consider this thing a threat and they're scared of it. So functionally, I'm going to remove them all from the initiative.
I was kind of hoping that they would turn the attack to it, but this works.
It works. And they are all removed from the initiative. God, that simplifies things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And occasionally, a few more might just spawn in to see the dragon and then go, nope.
Lair actions. This time, it's a new one. Chunks of negative energy shatter from the sphere and float there, like those void stones you've seen before.
Gargoyle winces as one narrowly misses him.
Yeah. They will not do anything this turn, but next turn they might start moving. Okay, Aao. You're on a dragon's back.
And while on this back, Aao thinks back fondly, back when her name is slipping my. A lot of people's names are slipping my mind today.
It's grounded.
Silverstride.
The cleric girl. Now only on
Lisanne.
Lisanne.
Thank you. I think back to when we first met. When we were first around time we first met Lisanne. In the lair of that necromancer when he was threatening her life, and Aao threatened the destruction of the body he was trying to preserve to essentially get her free from that situation.
That's good. I like that.
Good memories. Good memories.
Good times. She's dead now, of course.
I think what I have to do here is I'm going to down my potion of superior healing.
Makes sense.
So that is 8d4 plus 4.
Oh, yes.
Or
It's 84 plus a lot more. Yeah. 84 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yeah. It's always plus the number of d4s it is.
A lot of 2s. That's not great. I was hoping for higher numbers. So that is a total of 30. So that's 22 plus 8.
Well, that helps. Anything else to turn?
Give me a moment. Let me.
Yeah, no worries.
I do love being above half health. It is a very nice feeling.
Can't relate. Sorry.
Yeah, alas, I still to this day do not have a lot of bonus actions, and the one I have I don't exactly want to use right now.
Actually,
Okay.
hang on. I think Ruby has just straight up died the second the bubble popped, actually.
Oh, yeah, Ruby's probably gone. Yeah. No, it empowers your creations, doesn't it? That's a specific one thing it says on your thing. Anything you've made is empowered by, like the charges thing that you've run away from everyone, despite the ability that's on there, where you can give other people benefits. Mid-fight, and you're like, nope, that was touch range, but I'm out of here.
I can, there is something I can do. I'm going to bonus action.
It's time for another vortex warp.
Oh, I wish I could vortex warp.
Actually, wait a second.
Bonus action, apply wyvern poison.
Oh yeah,
My
good,
blade.
good shout. Yeah. Okay, reactively, it is Ruin's go, and Ruin is going to use the Ravening Breath, and this time is aiming.
If you say
at
Gargoyle.
Shay.
Okay.
You're behind the sphere. You're okay. You're in cover.
The sphere would quite literally block all of them.
So Shay, I will need a Dexterity saving throw, DC 20.
I believe in you.
Triggers my new effect, yes?
Yep, you got advantage.
Dexterity, you say?
Mm-hmm.
24.
24. You're going to take half of this. Which I will again roll an owlbear because Jesus Christ, that's a lot of d6s. Half of 47. Halved again, of course, so 23 down to 11 because you still got that potion.
Indeed.
And you take 1 point of death.
And it not plays? It keeps healing from these.
It does keep healing from these.
I have to make a death saving throw. Yes.
You do.
Yeah, take a point out. That's a pass.
You're a pass. Okay, excellent. That's its go. That, in fairness, uses 3 of its legendary actions. So.
Of how many?
5. But you know, it's a lot.
That's
it's a
more
lot
than
of its
there are
abilities. Yeah, it is. Gargoyle, over to you.
Finding Sailor in that room, discovering that we were trapped in that dream, and then discovering what she was, but still being willing to help her out. Just because Pharixus might have abused me, that doesn't mean I had to hate her. I don't let my fear control me. Not anymore.
That's nice. I like that.
Okay. I'm assuming that I can't consider the platinum scarf a consumable item.
No, it's not consumable.
Yeah, well, I'll use my bonus action to down a potion of...
You could always use your action to use it and then bonus action vortex warp somewhere.
I can't bonus action vortex warp.
Oh, right. I'm thinking of Misty Step. Ignore me.
I'll use a potion of... I have potion of great healing written down here, but I think it's greater. 44 plus 4?
Yeah, that'd be a greater. Yep.
Okay, 44 plus 4. That is 15. And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hey, let's use Vortex Warp. Exclusively on Rune, because that's a thing.
Yep. You can target the dragon.
So first I'm going to need the dragon to make a Constitution saving throw.
26.
Do I want to do this?
26.
I was saying, do I want to do this before you rolled?
You already started with I'm going to need the dragon to make a save. Like at that point, you're casting it.
Well then, yeah, no, that's not going to hit at all. By action. End my turn.
Okay. Ruin is going to again attempt to claw at Eao. That's not great, actually. 16 to hit.
16 barely hits.
Okay, so that is minimum damage. 6 points of necrotic and 1 point of death.
Keith, have I ever told you how much I love you as a GM?
And we go to Shay while you take
GM in
a
this entire
concentration check. Oh, Bree's right there. Concentration check, please, Eao.
First things first, death saving throw.
Oh, yeah,
That's
death
a
saving.
12.
12's a pass, I think, with the number of points of death you have.
Yeah. No, it's 12 after I apply the...
That's fine then. Yeah, that's a pass.
And the concentration finally fails on the Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians is gone. You do have inspiration, though, if you want to reroll it, but you're cool.
Nah.
Okay. Shay.
Another story's ethos?
Oh, yes, please.
Once upon a time, there was a forlorn owl in an arena in a school, tormented by a cruel monster who felt it better than all he believed under her.
Oh, what a rotter!
But when push came to shove, the forlorn owl accosted his tormentor and sealed him away in a place that they can never torment others again.
Oh, superb! Love a good, happy ending from a story. I hope 12 to 23 naked wrestlers were involved.
I've still got that I could use right now if you wanted me to, Nick.
You don't have to use that now. You can use that later. That's fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
You're fine.
Do it.
That's enough for the story. You can keep that one in the bank. You might need it later.
I've got the Horn of Valhalla. I can do it right now if you want to add any more things to this initiative track.
You're cool.
No.
It's your call. You can use your things. It's the finale. Don't keep it in your inventory.
Let's smash this thing in the face first.
How much
I'm
hour
likely
to
with the
die
first
with
attack.
grenades in your inventory still?
Like all good RPGs, I'm going to end this campaign with 55 potions and a ton of extra things that I shouldn't use in the final boss, so I didn't need them. First attack is going to be a 14, so I'm just going to miss.
14 hits.
14 hits?
The bigger a target,
Okay.
the lower its AC, but the more HP it's got.
I guess. Sorry, I am pathetic at mass at the moment.
That's alright, there's been a lot of it.
Yeah, 12 radiant.
12 radiant going to 24.
Thankfully, if my
14
math is
magic.
Okay.
Second level spell slot.
Yep.
Right. 18 radiant.
Whew. 18 radiant going up to 36. Very good.
That uses second level spell slot. Second attack.
Yep.
This one was definitely going to hit. That is an 11.
11 does not hit, I'm afraid, no.
Alright. And I use my Channel Divinity to get that second level spell slot back.
Indeed,
And
you may as well.
Most people are now asking, but Keith, you've already used Channel Divinity once this combat, and that's a once per short rest thing. No, whilst I have my Ignited Spike of Avatar of the Crown, I get my Channel Divinity back at the start of every turn.
Have you been rolling? Do you have advantage
No, not at the moment.
from grounded? Oh,
I'm not a rogue, so I don't get advantage on that.
Actually, from that position, yeah, you do.
Okay, let's see if I hit
Flanking.
with the second attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it a go.
That'd be 19
19's
to
not
hit.
very good, mate.
That does hit, yeah.
rules! I know them.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
nice one. Nice one, Gargoyle. Have inspiration.
Oh.
That'll be another 6 radiant.
Lovely.
And another. Keep forgetting when this is 7, 15 magic.
Very good.
And let's burn another second level spell slot.
May as well.
That gets that 2 expanded. 17 radiant, then double.
17 radiant doubles to 34.
Just tearing chunks out of it with a magical rapier that I'm telling a story to.
Thankfully,
Yes.
if my math is correct, because Nick mentioned it only has 5 legendary actions, it shouldn't have any more till after its turn.
Has 2 more. 1 more, sorry.
It
okay.
shouldn't. This round it attacked me twice.
No,
You said
you're right.
the
It did. It did. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to go around to there, and that I believe is my turn.
That's good. We go to grounded.
Okay. Grounded it. Okay. I need some.
Inspiration for Aya.
Yay.
Oh yeah. Granted, thinks back. She feels a slight pang of guilt as she remembers grabbing a very posh-looking middle-aged man by the neck, carrying him up a wall, and dropping him onto a flight of stairs.
Your feat of prowess is braining an academic, not even a Cantlaw academic, just an archaeologist who was at the beach.
I was talking about the first boss deck. You know I was.
Oh right, I thought you meant the guy at the beach that you dropped off a cliff.
Let's be fair. Rammus has dropped a lot of people off very many high places.
It happens a lot, okay? It happens a lot.
I power drive him into some sandy spine.
He died. But yeah, no, that's a very good point. Dropping low marshal Karos Lightminster from I think 60 feet up, braining him on the pavement like Hans at the end of Die Hard, so that Ao could take his job. That is indeed a feat of prowess for sure. Yeah, your go.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that close enough? Yes.
Yeah, get close to the mysterious orb that we don't know what it does.
Yeah, okay. Do you all want healing or do you want a buff that improves healing?
Healing. Just straight.
Either or.
Sure, because Beacon of Hope will maximise any healing you get and give you advantage on death saving throws.
Is that concentration?
Yes.
Healing might be best then.
Okay. Mass Cure Wounds it is then.
Nice.
Okay, get this right. 3d8.
Oh. I don't change already.
Everyone gets 10 points of healing.
Very nice.
Nice.
Like 75 actually. Okay.
Anything else
Okay.
grounded?
Yep. I'm going to burnish action dash back to my original position to maintain the flank, and that's my go.
Good shout. It's Ruin's go. Ruin just gets everything back and makes a save for Spirit Guardians. Oh, that's not good. Let me just double check the number. Yeah, that's a 10. That's not going to pass.
No. 14 radiant.
14 radiant doubled to 28. It's not looking good, I will say that.
Spirit Guardians is probably the most value spell in this entire game.
Especially when you're passing concentration checks like that. Like the Shea aura has been extremely important this game.
And then whenever you don't pass the concentration checks, you can just decide to pass them anyway.
Lair action time. 2 things happen this time. Okay.
Should we worry about these spike things that are growing up here?
That'll be fine.
I need Constitution saving throws from everyone, please.
Damn it.
I make these advantage.
I believe I make this with advantage as well, unless Nick told me otherwise.
Probably.
24.
Oh yeah, it is a magical one. Yeah. So, what was that, Grand?
19.
19.
19.
Is
DC's
this one of the
15.
things? Is this one of the things I get +6 for because of?
Yeah, you're close enough to Hannah. It's all saving throws when you're within, I think it's 10 feet of Hannah.
Yeah. That's 24 then.
Everyone's passing. Nice.
Not me.
Oh no! Did you nat one
12.
it? 12.
I rolled a 2 and a 4, so yeah, 12.
Okay, let me roll 8d8s.
Take half damage, right? Can this thing roll an attack roll again so it triggers something of mine?
It has rolled an attack roll
Wait,
against you,
nat
hasn't it?
12?
No, not nat 12.
On
Oh,
nat 12.
How much is that total then, Nick?
36
2, 3,
necrotic
4,
damage.
5.
And then I half that, yeah.
Could I
Yeah, you have.
Flash of Gene?
We're well past that at this point.
Good thought, but I've
But you
not
could
taken
do that
much
next time.
Damage.
For sure. But
I'm not even half.
I wasn't
yet.
sure of the range.
Shay's all right at the moment. and Ruin heals for a little bit. The other thing that happens is these start to move. What is the closest? Closest one is there. There. Closest one
Ruin's
there,
closest.
Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
You are touched by 2 spheres of annihilation.
Fuck my life.
Touched by the orb.
Touched by the orb.
We might not be getting out of this one, gang. Not with Gargoyle.
Speak for yourself.
You take 52 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
Does this count as an attacking an ally?
It's not an attack, it's the effect, if anything, of like a trap. Like, it's like touching a sphere of annihilation is just... There's no attack involved, it just happens. Whew.
You're so up.
Yeah, and obviously if you're concentrating on anything, I'll need a hefty save.
I'm really not concentrating on anything.
That's good. Okay. Aao, over to you.
Does the dragon take damage because it moved into the dragon's space? No?
It's necrotic.
Mm.
And Shay, I'll need a concentration check.
Isn't a Sphere of Annihilation force damage?
Because you took a little bit of damage when you failed the save earlier.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it is not.
Yeah. I took 17 entire, so I have to do DC 17.
Sorry, you're right. It is force damage, but I'm calling this one necrotic.
Oh, then I took half.
Oh, are you resistant to force?
Yeah, I drank
necrotic,
the
sorry?
potion of necrotic resist.
Oh yeah, then take half. Yeah. Great. Yeah,
pass.
Absolutely. Pass. Good. Okay.
I rolled 19 on
Regardless,
dice,
it's still
so
up.
it's DC 10.
52, so...
26.
26, so 61 minus 26.
Aao, over to you.
Aao thinks
See,
of a
Gargoyle's
very... Aao thinks back to a very fitting memory. Back in the Aetherverse, when we were dealing with the Blastoworm back then, and Aao was able to ground it by throwing the light trail above its flight path, causing it to crash to the ground.
That was
That's
ingenious.
what I should have
That's
done.
great.
Use the Wand of Creation to make one of the light bikes.
Riding those light bikes
be a
was
light
amazing
bike.
fun. That was the last time we fought a dragon. That was fun.
Yep. Okay, that's great. Aao, what's your action?
I mean, this time around, Aao is also above a dragon. Not flying, that's above she's above dragon.
Yeah.
You might want to move it eventually.
Minor hypnosis.
No.
It's worth a try.
Give me a moment. I need to...
I'll give you inspiration if you do.
Nope. Aao is going to cast haste upon herself.
Oh, great, yeah.
And the spell rot tattoo that is specifically covering her back begins to glow, and her speed is doubled. She gains +2 bonus AC. She has advantage on all dex saving throws.
Nice.
And gains an additional action on each of her turns, which I assume includes this turn.
Yes, it does. It does include this turn. Haste is great. Just don't get dropped of haste. But it's a potion, so you don't have to concentrate, which is the benefit.
It is a concentration. Haste.
Yeah, but you don't concentrate when you take a... Oh, no, this is a scroll, so you would be concentrating. Sorry. If
This
it was
is
a
a
potion
spell
of
rot
haste...
tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is concentration, sorry.
Aao downs a monster energy drink.
But in this case, what Ao's going to do is Ao's going to make an attack, drive her blade directly in between its wings.
Great. Yeah, go for it.
That is an 18 plus numbers.
That will hit.
Okay, and DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. It's pretty likely, given I've got +12 to those. Yep, 19.
Okay, so you only take half damage from the wyvern poison.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So first things first.
You're poisoning the end of all things with wyvern poison.
You may as well
First
try.
things first, the damage itself.
Yep.
Just the damage from the blade itself, that is 23.
23.
Slashing.
Very good.
Or piercing.
Very good.
And then from the poison, that is 76 cut in half. That for a total of... That is 29 halved. So, yeah, it's 29, but and then it's halved because you passed the save.
Yep. Okay, so that's 14.
14 points of poison damage.
Nice. Great damage.
How's this thing looking?
Not looking great, honestly. Not looking great. You're making really good progress. I mean, it's already bloodied. It's doing pretty well. Let me see. Oh no, sorry. It's still your go. At the end of your turn, I'll see if something recharges.
Yeah. I only gained 1. I have nothing I could do with a bonus action, really. So I think that will be Eao's turn.
Okay. Don't you get a second attack?
I get a second.
It was an action to take the potion, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
An action to cast the spell. Yeah.
Let me see the recharges. Ooh, yes, 1 recharges, and that thing is consume death. Get consumed, idiot. So everyone reduce 1 point of death, please. And if you have, let me know.
I don't have a point of death.
Nice. So Hannah's taking 1
for me.
Eao's taking 1. Grounded, are you taking 1 off?
Nope.
Nice. So that's
2.
only 40 points of healing this time.
So I don't think it even recovered the damage I did that turn.
No, that's better. That's better. It's because you positioned yourself really well. It can't drop out a load of stacks of death in one go. All right, Gargoyle, it's your turn. You're surrounded by orbs of annihilation.
Please move, Gargoyle.
When that bomb went off, even though it wasn't our intention, so many people were hurt. And we didn't hesitate to get back to the civilians as fast as we could and do everything we could to help. I know I've made mistakes, but every mistake is an opportunity to learn. They don't define me.
Okay. Does that qualify for maintaining the spell?
No, that's great. That's great.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Roll 2d4. Okay, that is 7. Hey, Hannah, your armor until the start of my next turn has 1 extra AC. Zephos has 1 extra to hit and 1 extra to damage. I'll also give my armor plus 1 AC and give my Thunder Gauntlets plus 1 to hit and plus 1 to damage.
Nice.
Okay, 30. Let's throw in 2 Thunder Gauntlets.
Oh, here we go.
I'll roll both the attacks.
Yeah, roll me a nat 20.
Remember, you've got a
Oh, that was an unnatural 20.
Well, I mean, you got inspiration. Also, you've got advantage, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a 33 for the first one.
That's not a crit. Jeez.
And then I'll roll the next 2. Nope.
That's 20 above its AC.
No crit, but should I use inspiration, see if I can get a nat 20?
Go on, it's the finale. You got advantage. The chances of you missing are low.
I've turned the second one into a 31. Still not a nat 20. I get plus 12 for these checks.
Oh, close though.
Okay, and so that's going to be 1d8, and then that's plus 5, and then that's plus 2, and then that's plus 1, so that's plus 8. Okay, so first is 12 thunder damage.
12 thunder, okay.
And the second is 16 thunder damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll max damage for that one. And then Misty Step, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fair enough. Okay. At the end of your turn, Gargoyle, it is going to use its dash. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that allowed?
5, 6. It's one of its legendary actions. 8.
I hardly even did the most fucking damage.
Since I'm
you're
on
still on top of
carry,
it. Yeah, you're still on top of it. You can move your Spirit Guardians over as well.
I don't have Spirit Guardians.
I've got Spirit
Oh,
Guardians.
sorry. Yeah. Grounded, you can indeed do an attack of opportunity.
Yep. And do I get advantage because I was flanking when it started moving?
You do. Yes, you do.
Lovely. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Yeah.
Okay. First things first.
As soon as you got this feature, Keith, you're right. No one's critting.
I know, it's terrible.
Okay. So I'm going to hit it with whale, so I'll just roll that for D6.
You sure?
Radiant damage. I'm sure. Am I sure?
Oh no, sure.
Yeah, you're sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sorry. I thought
It sounded like you
was
said you.
Are
You
sure?
sure?
Oh, sorry. No, go for it.
Okay, so that's first. That's D4 radiant. 20 radiant damage, double to 40.
Okay.
Okay, I'm feeling a bit steamy here.
That's a lot of radiant damage.
And here comes some piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 7. Wait, is it plus 7? Yep, that's the number I get now, which is nice. And 31 piercing damage.
Rogues.
Rogues.
Very good. Very good. That was its go. We go to Shay.
Cargo's turn. Yes, now go to me.
Remember,
Intelligence
you've
or
got
charisma
plus,
save, please, Grandad.
remember, you've got +1 AC and you've got +1 to hit and damage.
Yeah, just wait for this to catch up first.
Okay. Plus 6 to intelligence. Let's do this. 12.
5 seconds.
Ouch.
Okay, over to Shay.
Once upon a time, Tifos,
Oh, yes. I'm ready. I'm all ears, except really I'm metal.
there was a tricksy fey princess in a library in the void who defied the power of fates and gods and undid a single week of destruction and death with a single spell that she had
Oh.
no rights to access.
Marvelous.
Did Ground tell the thing at the start of?
Gran has had her turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's not Grandad's turn.
Oh
yet.
yeah, because that was.
Oddly enough, I was actually thinking that for a second myself. So that's fair.
Great one.
Sorry,
Great one, Shay. Absolutely.
So much damage and an attack of opportunity.
Ao does take slight offense to specifically how the wording sounds of Trixie Fey Princess.
Any of that wrong?
No, but
My name's not Trixie.
like the way it sounds.
Have I lied at any part of this?
You literally used a deception check to get rid of the Zeggy.
Oh,
Right,
this
that's
campaign's been weird.
It has. It's been great.
Whew. Okay, yeah. Isn't it?
I'd be
Go on, Shay,
careful
roll a crit.
moving on that side.
No advantage. But let's see what we get. First attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
That
20
hits.
to hit, sorry, total.
That hits.
Keep going.
Remember your +1 damage.
Yep. That is low rolls today. 6 radiant.
6 radiant. Okay, double to 12.
Yep. And 10 magical.
Okay.
Getting my spell slot back and using the second level spell on the smite. 16 radiant.
16 radiant. Okay.
That's me burnt
Double
out
to
second level.
32.
Yeah. That's me burnt out
Nice.
second level spell slots for a second. So let's use the first level spell slot on the second on the next attack. If I hit, we'll see though.
Okay.
Hit,
You can, in between your 2 attacks in your action,
yeah.
regain your second level spell slot if you want. Using
I rolled a 6, which I think puts me up to 16 to hit.
Hits.
I want to inspiration though.
do it. Yeah.
If I could regain a second level spell slot, I could use Vortex Warp again.
It's still also a hit, this one. So
Okay.
keep rolling low on the radiant. 4 radiant.
Okay.
16 magical. That maxed
16
out.
magical. Okay.
And third level spell slot, so just an extra 2d8. Ooh, close to that one though. 13.
Double to 26.
Hit.
Very good hits, and Ruin roars at you in anger, and is going to strike you with the negative energy claw.
I can't use reactions on my turn, can I?
Yes, you can.
Interesting. Okay. I am going to use the changeling traits. I
Okay.
had to use most of this entire campaign, amazingly enough, just to impose disadvantage on an attack against me.
Okay. So it was a 22. Let me try again. And that's a 24. So it's a 22 to hit. I'm sorry.
Still unfortunately hit. It's a
I don't
21
think
equal
so.
gargle. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so. Once per round, when an attack hits an ally, you can turn it into a miss instead. This does not cost my reaction.
yes. And that ability is literally called I don't think so.
Thank you, Trixie Fey Princess.
So as the claw goes down, Ao Eao jerks back the knife still lodged in its back, causing it to reel back a bit in pain and miss the attack.
It's like, ah! And it misses. Okay, we go to grounded. Grounded, roll a crit.
Okay.
Yeah, grounded roll.
Well, I had something else in mind, but
Well, fair enough.
and a story. And a story.
No.
And a story.
oh yeah. So I flash back to an arena. There's lots of screaming from the crowd.
Wow.
Speak. Yeah, there's a lot of screaming from the crowd. There's the smell of blood, and before me is a man, wider than I am tall. He has just punched me in the stomach, and I think I feel several of my bones moving to where they shouldn't be. But nevertheless, I run past him, pull myself up the wall, and jump at him.
Nice. That was a great moment as well. Like, you were up against something you physically could not beat because that encounter was designed for 4 people, and you went in on your own.
And unarmed.
And unarmed. Great moment. Yeah. You did lose, but you lost magnificently against it.
Yeah. Okay, so unless everyone thinks I should just try and deal more damage, I'm gonna try and do something about these spheres.
Can you? Spheres of Annihilation, I don't think can be attacked in the traditional sense.
They are completely magic-proof.
Yeah, I do have a way to distract them for a bit, though.
Can I just use the mending cantrip on them?
Brandon, what's the plan?
Okay, so my plan is basically to dash somewhere around here to make myself the closest target, and I'm going to hold an action to use Thunderous Step to get away.
That's cool as fuck. You can do that.
Hey, lovely. Yep. So I'm going to, don't really need to measure because I've got like 60 feet of movement, but I'm going to dash around here.
Yep.
And to hold my action, I've got a wand literally in my back pocket, a Thunderous Step, and I'm going to hold that ready in my hand.
Okay.
When spheres get close.
That's fantastic. Ruin is going to make one final negative energy claw. This one's against Gargoyle. That is only a 15 to hit.
No, that won't do it.
No, it won't do it. The negative energy rending claws of this dragon are no match for your armor that you made yourself. / adapted.
This is actually the Dwarven blade.
Just got. / chiseled the nipples off.
Secret ingredient is love for his craft.
Nipples that originally were not there.
Yeah.
But were for a time, thanks to Raynor Bogclave.
Ruin's going to make another wisdom saving throw. Oh, hang on, that's cocked. Let me try that again. Oh, that's bad, actually. That's a 10. So full damage from Hannah.
14.
You just move away at any time.
It can't on its turn. 14 to 28. Okay.
I thought its turn was the only time that it can move.
No, it moves outside of its turn as well.
It can only do legendary. It only does featuring legendary actions. Everything else, it just does nothing.
Yeah. We go to lair actions. These are going to move towards you, Grounded. At what point are you bamfing out? Because these technically are all moving at the same time.
Okay, so I'm going to wait for the moment when they're about to.
Those two are next to you before the rest. At that point.
Yeah. So I think when those two get there, because I don't fancy touching a sphere of annihilation. Thank you.
Okay.
So any point in 90 feet.
Are you going to teleport into flanking with Anna?
That's a good idea.
Bamf. This isn't even the most ridiculous dragon teleportation that's happened in the campaign. Which I'm surprised hasn't been a Hannah story yet.
Okay, and for what it's worth, obviously that's 3d10 thunder damage to the spheres, but they don't take anything anyway, so...
No, they don't. They have 3 squares of movement left. Okay, they don't reach anyone. That action has worked very well. Eao, roll a crit.
I haven't got reaction at the moment, so...
Eao looks down at the dragon. What kind of scales does this dragon have?
This is black. And it's less scales, it's more shredded rips of pure darkness.
Eao looks down at the dragon's skin, peers into the darkness reflected off of it, and she thinks back to the prismatic sphere A time where she, in a moment of desperation against all odds, pierced through fire, cold, psychic, everything bad that could be thrown at her.
Oh yeah.
That was one hell of a thing to do.
That was one hell of a thing to do. At 10th level, I think 10th? To 9th? 9th, maybe? To walk through a 9th level spell, a prismatic wall.
I did have help, but
but still, a hell of a thing to do.
Yeah, just don't fail the roll.
Yeah, roll a crit.
And it was going to roll. I'm going to use inspiration. Well, I mean, if there's any time to do what the DM tells me to, it's now.
Do it. I believe in you.
I just did. That's
Excellent.
why I said.
Okay.
Roll your damage. Hannah?
I will use my reaction. I technically use my reaction.
Use the
thank
reaction.
you.
Use the
Thank you.
reaction.
I
I wrote it for you. I
AF
want to
finish.
see it in action.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 54 piercing damage.
54 piercing damage.
Do you know what else it also is?
What?
Thanks to me being the avatar of the crown at the moment, I have incandescent loyalty. As a reaction, when an ally within 30 foot of you scores a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can channel your smite through the ally's strike.
Oh.
And of course, it's a critical hit.
Not spare.
Oh, this is the time to do it. Yes.
That's 8d8 more.
Yeah.
Do I roll it?
2d8 plus 2 plus. Yeah, you can roll the 8d8 for me, please, Iris.
Got me too. I've got a thing that can do
Oh,
it.
Iris is doing damage. I'm just smiting through my instrument of choice, which is Aao Dunwich, the lone marshal of Karaki.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I gotta get rid of some of the old dice so I can actually see what the total is.
So you're striking with the dagger, right?
Yeah.
As you plunge that dagger into the dragon's back as it's thrashing around on you, it glows white.
Before it's doubled, that is an additional 40 radiant damage.
80 radiant damage.
Oh, because of you, I've done.
Let me tell you how many.
136 damage this turn.
Let me tell you how many hit points this thing had. This thing had 300 hit points. You killed it 2 turns ago, but it has a feature that it can only be felled by a critical hit.
136 damage.
136 damage is the perfect last strike in the Guild of Icons. And Ruin rips apart and explodes. Each creature within 30 feet of it must make a death saving throw, please.
14.
I get advantage.
17.
Success.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
Okay.
18.
Very good. And Ruin collapses into a singularity that floats into the sphere, now devoid of its protection. Tendrils warp out of the sphere, reaching miles and miles and miles away to the edge of the null zone, growing faster and faster, and then warping back inwards on itself towards you to annihilate you. The absolute end of the Guild of Icons is not a combat, it's a skill challenge. What are you going to do?
Who here has Dispel Magic?
I do.
By the way, the third form of Ruin is Despair, which is not having spell.
And I've got 1 spell slot left to 1/3 level spell slot left to cast it with. What's your plan here?
My plan is we need to get you to Despair as quickly as possible so you can cast it. Because that is if I'm right, that is the win condition we were told.
If only you had a vortex wolf left.
You know what we do have?
Grounded.
Are you going to grapple me?
Can Gargoyle fly for the first time?
No, but
I mean, Dispel Magic has a range.
Take Gargoyle with me.
I'm actually probably in range for Dispel Magic, isn't it? Got
Please just let it happen. please.
Yeah. So
We
yeah.
could just end Atos right here. We won the moral victory right now. We beat your monster.
I can dispel magic across this map.
Just go on, just do it. Have fun instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't be Guild of Icons if Gargoyle wasn't seeing Grounded come to grab him and pull him towards the sphere that is very dangerous. Just like, no, I can do it from here. I can do it from here.
Let's go, Grounded. Go, Gargoyle. Gargoyle. I can't word anymore.
Grounded is deaf to your protestations. Grounded, please give me an athletics check.
There is no reason to take this chance.
And you're throwing Gargoyle at Despair, right?
Well, I was going to just Thunderous Step us both over there because the spell lets us take. Actually, you know what?
Throw
him
him.
More grounded.
It is.
Fine. I thought I was the devil on your shoulder, but no.
Now I know how the bear trap feels.
Okay, that was a natural one, so I'm going to re-roll.
Remember that? Remember that?
Are you
gang?
proficient in it?
Yes, but this needs to be a big roll. Let me have this.
Call back to the Baboonmas special 2 years ago. We did
Yeah, that's more like it.
artificing.
Ironically, that is a 27.
27. You grab Gargoyle, and Gargoyle is protesting all this time, and you launch him through the air. Gravity here is subjective, so Gargoyle could stop himself at any moment, but at the moment is panicking and flies straight towards Despair, presumably one hand outstretched.
Yeah.
To cast Dispel Magic.
Get him.
Yeah, I'm going to... The armor starts to kind of vibrate with this, creating these kind of waves that are intended to cancel out the magic that they're aimed at. And will it just automatically succeed, or am I rolling for this?
You collide with Despair itself, with the very heart of darkness, with this light glowing from your hand, and it smashes into the core and obliterates it in a blinding explosion of light. And the null zone is destroyed and fades and collapses around you, and you see starlight and nothing else. There's nothing below you. You see no city, no planet. You are floating in the cosmos now. One of the stars moves towards you until it is floating above you. It's huge.
Okay, we all die from fire damage. We'll use the rules for falling into lava.
It's radiant damage from stars.
It is glowing bright and humming in this sort of tune, like rubbing a wet finger over the rim of a wine glass. But in your head,
Celestial.
It's not speaking Celestial. It's speaking something far older than that.
This is going to
In your
sound so good in the published video.
In your heads, you all hear it say, "Congratulations, my champions, my avatars. You've saved everything. Or you can. I will rebuild it all. But for what you've done, I must ask, is there anything you would like to change?" The first person being asked is Grounded.
Okay. We discussed this a little bit without any spoilers, and I've completely forgot the entire conversation.
Amazing.
This
Amazing.
is
Great.
very, on point for Grounded.
Yeah.
Yes.
The order is
Take
going
your
to be
time.
is Grounded,
We have
then
all
Shay,
the time in the world.
then Gargoyle, and then Eao.
Oh wait, I remember what happened now. Okay, so I think the one thing Grounded really wants is, long story short, her family was originally killed by gnolls, and then she was abandoned by the road by some, and she didn't really. Basically, she could have probably regrouped with the other survivors of the attack, but in the end, she ended up alone, and she doesn't feel that's particularly fair. So I think what she wants is, for want of a better word, some sort of moral authority. So yeah, long story short, if someone does wrong, at least someone will in some way find out about it and be able at least have the option of doing something about it.
You want the karma, please?
Well, not the police. She just wants basically she doesn't want any situations where someone can say, "You'll never get away with this," and be wrong.
Yeah. Shay, what are you changing?
Shay is looking at the sparkable things and is thinking deep within her soul about at least one person who needs to come back and have reality accept her back to where she was. Flashes back to her childhood, where her village was also attacked by gnolls, and her and her changing parents, 37, Shay, hid in their farm's bunker while the rest of the village burnt around them, including Shay's childhood friend, Hannah Delhamer, and wants her back so badly. But the gods have been silent on all of that, and have been silent on a lot of things recently, looking at the actual void that this entire plane could have been swept up within. That needs changing. And me and Nick have discussed how things might need to change.
Yes, it is done. Do you want to explain it?
I think manifest in front of the group are two figures, one in absolute darkness, the other in absolute light. And despite the fact they are resplendent and deific, you get the sense of unease about them, like they are fighting with each other constantly. And Shay walks towards them both, places a hand on their shoulders and goes, "We need to talk about something important." And I think just fades into the ether for a moment.
Yeah.
We'll see if Shay comes back.
We then go to Gargoyle. What would you like most of all?
Gargoyle thinks about the power that he has in this moment and the things that he could do, and how if he was to change anything, it'd feel almost like a violation. He makes machines and thus respects the fact that any single small change could make the entire thing not work, and he can't do that without knowing its purpose. He thinks of something small. Maybe he could change how the wand has aged him, but he could fix that in the world that he's about to be sent back to. Somebody who could use a change for their safety, their happiness.
Would you be able to make it so that Sailor was human? Completely and totally.
Of course. And Shay, well, of sorts.
Of sorts.
Shay returns. The first thing created again by Spark, the new god of justice. Then Sailor in human form. And finally you, Eao. What do you wish for?
Eao before her is presented with a question that has personally kept me as a player up for multiple nights thinking about. This is a hard and grand question, and all Eao can do is think back to her childhood, sitting in front of a campfire with her mother and father as they tell her stories of grand adventure, of great evils rising up, but other people, normal people, going through extraordinary means to rise up against them. And that idealized, almost fairy tale-like world of adventurers that she grew up idolizing, she would like that to reflect the world. Sure, the world may get more dangerous, more evil may rise up, more people may be hurt, but there'd be more people out there who have the opportunity to rise up as well, to fight against this. She wants the world to become more magical, more fantastical. She wants it to be a world where anybody can, regardless of their fate, regardless of their birth, regardless of what or who they are, can rise up and achieve dreams. She wishes for a world of adventurers.
Then it is done, and the spark explodes before you, scattering pinpricks of light that spin and twirl into galaxies. And you zoom through them back towards Atos, back to a rebuilt Karaki. Land there gently, in front of the crowd that you all remember. Except Sailor's there now, a young human girl with a smile on her face for the first time.
Oh god, it's wonderful, but I'm just thinking about the whole ship of Theseusness of this all.
And Shay is not.
Eao is going to lean over to Gargoyle, looking at Sayla. She's going to need somebody to watch after her.
Hmm.
She may be a human, but she still needs a place in the world.
Gargoyle walks over to Sayla, kneels down, puts a hand on her shoulder. Wait, hang on a second. Sayla has parents. A mother, at least.
Sayla has a fake memory of parents, I believe.
Sayla's fake memories became real. Otherwise, Felicitas didn't happen.
Did it? World's been rebuilt. Sayla's human now.
Canon is a lie.
She's here on her own.
I'm not sure if in this world that was built because you're human now, if you now had parents. If you did, want to try to find them?
She just nods, sticks out her hand to grab yours. You walk off into the crowd. Eao, two women run up to you and put their arms around you. It is Olorelda Pyracanthus, and it is Lisanne Petrel. One of them, it hurts significantly more than the other. Like you're getting a bear hug from Lisanne. Grounded, the reporter Belden Potts walks over to you and says, "Okay, I didn't think you'd come back. Not bad."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Question, by the way, who are you looking for earlier?
Just some orange tea. Wait.
Eao
Eao?
in this embrace, she doesn't say anything. She just closes her eyes, smiles, and hugs them back.
And Shay, you go back to a place that feels like home to you still. And you see a face that you have seen in every reflection, every mirror, every bowl of water and puddle for years and years. Only this time that face smiles at you. It's brief, you know you can't stay long, but it's good that you can check in on her.
Yeah. One thing, then, assuming she's allowed to go back, I reach into what's left of my adventuring gear, assuming that's gone with me as I've attained deityhood.
Of course, you can.
And pull out a wooden sword that's still got a ton of blood on it for decades now, and hand it over to Hannah.
She takes it.
Who I'm guessing is at least between like 12 and 15 years old at this juncture. That's the way she was when she died. When you get back, go to Karaki. There's an orphanage there, and there's also someone who owes me a great favor. Go tell Eao Dunwich who you are.
Very good.
And Shay goes for a walk up to go meet with the rest of the gods and discuss things.
What happens with Zephos?
Zephos is coming with.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an adventure, old girl.
Zephos is either going on the best adventure of all time, or it's going to help me kill a god. Possibly both.
Oh, yeah.
I know people who have killed gods. I'm pretty sure I can take them myself at this point.
Zephos now has become even more artifact than it already was. It is now the sword of a god.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. And one day
that,
I imagine Zephos is going to return to Earth, and I imagine at some point temples to Shay are going to start mysteriously appearing over ASOS.
Certainly within the next 50 years.
Oh joy.
As Eao dreams of a world of adventurers, just sees the Tricons in the crowd.
What you see, Eao, is you're used to crowds in Karaki. You're used to crowds of artisans, you're used to crowds of laborers. You see a crowd of heroes. Swords, wands, staves, armor, monks, by the dozens of them. They're looking to sign up.
Oh my god, it was for money!
The whole time!
So Eao Dunwich.